he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open his amazing.
And as the main man himself, Mario, said, welcome to Mario Kart World. Welcome everyone, it's Mario Man 1100 back again with a second opinion video. Back with the second opinion series, ultimately Mario Kart World. So why am I making a second opinion video when I haven't played this game before? Well, I actually have. Considering, yes, this is my own Nintendo Switch now. I did play this in February. I'm recording this decently in the middle of July. I played back in February earlier this year when I was with my friend Jordan when we were down in Parramatta for my trip to AEW Grand Slam Australia. I ended up playing his Nintendo Switch, played this game, played a few cups in this game in particular, and also played some DK Bonanza as well when playing on his Nintendo Switch too. So I've played both of those games in particular. Obviously played this game more than DK Bonanza. Bonanza, I really did have a decent amount of fun. I might eventually pick that up too, just to play that game, just to experience it myself. But yeah, Mario Kart World. Ultimately, played this game and played the first few cups as well, and did decently well in them. And this is a game I've owned since around this time last year. I actually owned this way before I ended up getting my Nintendo Switch. I got my Nintendo Switch a couple of weeks ago. But I ended up buying this game because for me, in terms of price, at the time when it first released, it was like $119. I know some people will be like, that doesn't make any sense, like the price is like, it's like $80, $90. We include the tax in that as well, so our price, obviously with you know, ultimately you'd think that production costs when it comes down to getting games, you'd think we get them from Japan and just have them obviously localized over here, and would make it a little bit easier, but the pricing when it comes to games in particular is so high over here, so it is insane. So we're playing some Mario Kart World. Let's get into it with some Grand Prix. We got a few characters to play with here. Obviously got all sorts of different designs when it comes to some of these characters. Planes in the game, which is great. Daisy isn't, but I gotta unlock Daisy. Yeah, we got quite a few characters: Snowman, Pokey, Cow, Penguin, Monty Mole. In fact, actually, let's play with Monty Mole. Why not? So let's start with the first cup. Let's play 100cc. You know what? Actually, no. We'll play 50cc. Fuck it. So I've technically, like I said, I've played this game before, so that's why I'm doing a second opinion on this game. And already heard a decent amount of the soundtrack, though I haven't listened to everything in the soundtrack. I've tried to not spoil myself on track designs in particular, and some of the songs that are in the game as well. I don't even think... was there even DK in our list there? But yeah, I just literally transferred over everything from my Nintendo Switch 1 to Switch 2, which is why I've done a video on my Switch 1. I gotta get used to the mechanic because I've played it a little bit, but obviously didn't do a lot of the like acrobatic stuff in the game in particular. I didn't really play a lot of free mode, free roam as well. Well, there's a railing on the inside of that turn. I didn't even realise. I get in a mentality of collecting coins again. Oh, blue shell. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Oh, have I got smart steering on? I've got an antenna on the back, and I'm afraid that I've got fucking smart steering on. That's why it tried to take me away from the railing. Yeah, I do. I can feel it. fun. Oh, and we got some Odyssey music with Jump Up Superstar, a remix. And the different mentality for this, obviously, is you're driving between tracks in a lot of these. Can I pause? Smart steering off. I can at least do that, thank Christ. Oh, thanks, Luigi. But yeah, usually driving between tracks. Obviously, you can see the track design in the distance. Yeah, ran straight into that. But there's a lot of remixes in the free roam to other Mario games. Obviously, Jump Up Superstar is obviously one of them. There's quite a few. There's a lot of Mario Kart tracks from previous Mario Kart games. But we get a lot of like, I think Knockout Tour I think is supposed to be like this. There's a lot of the free roaming tracks in between. Gonna get used to the mentality of multiple tricks in the same jump now, because obviously the system will allow you to do that. But I do like the idea of the game taking the mechanics of like multiple different tricks in the same thing in the same sequence, because ultimately, like, a lot of it has been like, obviously we've had the trick system in the games for quite some time, and it's kind of just changed the way that the dynamic is when it comes to getting getting boosts and that. And ultimately, it's up to you on how many tricks you want to activate. So we kind of just redrove on the portion that we already did. But what I do like is the fact that the feather item is now in the actual game itself. It's not in just battle mode like it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I feel like that kind of might have been a mentality of them trying things back with Deluxe. I think that ultimately they weren't 100% ready to do a full Mario Kart game at that point in time for the Switch. I'm not sure, but it just feels like that sometimes. Missed the boost. DK, go away. I was gonna say I recognize this song, and I'm like, it's Mario Kart 8 track, definitely, but yeah, Toe Harbor. That makes more sense actually. Toadette. That looked like that was the Kamek item there. Ow. But yeah, the some of the items are very much more visualized when it comes down to it. The tilt and tumble from the carts in this game, as you've seen from blowing up from the blue shell a couple of times, very devastating when it wants to be. So yeah, with the super horn, that's one of the first times I've actually used the super horn, so that's pretty crazy. I think you're supposed to short hop onto that. Ooh, Hammer Brothers. But I think the mentality is with this game in particular is trying to combat and try and combo into so many tricks they can gain speed. Like, look at that. That's just me just running on the fly. Ah, damn it, missed it. But it's funny because a lot of DK's look in this game in particular obviously is the same sort of design it is in DK Bonanza, which I really like. I do like his design. It looks a little bit weird, obviously when initially looking at it, but I've kind of really gotten softened up to it. It's the same like this online. Some of the tracks, when you play online, will be a particular way. Some of them you will get the free roam type of tracks, and some of them you will get just the actual tracks themselves. I recognise this track too. Now, Ribbon Road, yeah. I was like, I recognise this track. Hammer Brother item, I love that. That's a great idea. That's a long time ago. Karibo shoe. All the references are coming out now. But I feel like in some ways this game is a celebration of the series. Obviously, this game coming out around the time of obviously the 40th anniversary. A lot of them zoomed into that. You see that it's like many sections left to go, like how we got 8 sections. A lot of these sections are really short. Now, what do we see in the background? We see a mechanized gorilla going up the slants and up the guardrails and the girders, I should say. That's what they are. But yeah, as you can see, some of the sections are really short. And oh, we got DK barrels. Well, so with this track in particular, it very much is a representation of, obviously, Donkey Kong. You can see from the pink, obviously the pink girders, you obviously got the ore drums from the original. Obviously DK. You can see the sprite of his face just here. And that robot gorilla is supposed to represent DK from, obviously, from Donkey Kong. But even in the music in the background, the bass line for this track is the actual Donkey Kong theme. This is one of the songs that obviously is on the Nintendo Music app, and this is the one that I actually really have on there because I actually like listening to this one. But there you go, you can see. And I like that this is that hammer theme power up from Donkey Kong is like the last section part. I know it only lasts like a short amount of time, so it doesn't last very long, but the fact that they just went into so much detail with some of these tracks is fantastic. But yeah, as we see, there's 20 races obviously in this game in particular, in each race. See, look at that, man. There's so many goddamn characters, look at that. Like Swoop, Rocky Wrench, Pianta's in the game, Coin Coffer is in the game, and obviously we've seen the Pokey as well. We just got DK from beating DK in his own backyard. I like that we do get like all sorts of different stickers for collecting shit and doing stuff. That's really cool. Now let's see if I can play a versus race and that you can kind of sort through different characters. Like Kiel. Look at that man. Look at him. It's fucking amazing. He just looks so happy to be here. I do like that we got obviously we got the random item toggle. Didn't know that was in the game. See a dinosaur over there. Just to say, I just wanted to see versus race to see what the difference is when it comes to some of this stuff. And some of the tracks in the game. And you can kind of hear it more so now that I've actually turned up the volume a little bit. You can kind of hear the bass line. Just to see if it's cut into that many segments or whether it's no, thanks Boo. Even the Boo is stylized in terms of its design. It's just a happy boy, man. I love characters like this. Yeah, you can hear it more so now. Like, I like this song. I like this part of the song. Even you see I didn't even notice the DK robot had the tie. Such a happy boy. And you got so many different segments connecting all together as well, which I do like. I do like the fact that that is something that is prevalent in the game. That you can kind of go between tracks if you want to. Jeez. Boosting on this is really, really strict. Mini Turbo is going to be like really, really different on this. Choo-choo train, fire prime plant. Just making sure I went up the hill and just run into the wall. Yeah, I think it's in terms of tilting as well on how far you actually do drift across the track too. When it comes to grinding rails and stuff like that. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I almost got out of the way. Actually surprised I did relatively well in actually trying to avoid that. Alright, there's a feather item, I guess. It's a drive up there, but there's a train in the way. See, I don't know if that hones. I'm guessing it does. The gold, gold Koopa gold shell. Obviously, it'll explode into a whole bunch of coins for the person that I'm guessing through it. Obviously, anybody I would assume could pick those up, but ultimately, yeah, realistically, as the person that's throwing it, you kind of want the coins yourself. I do like this track. I do like this track. Just as a basic track on its own, I really like the design of it. He's like, yeah, me. I think that's paper? I think it's how that's supposed to be pronounced too. That's over the water. So many different. So many different ways you can go. Okay, so it has to be probably just as one is going. I think you can use the boost, I would imagine. So that's the finish line there. So it's almost like a rolling start into a Jesus, that nearly hit me in the face. It's like I'm grinding on fucking City Escape there. Instead of I'm actually grinding up the rail instead of down the rail. Don't know why I threw that. I'm guessing I pressed the L button and thinking I'm guessing it was the R button or something. I don't know. And off I go to the side. At least it's almost like instantaneous. Reminds me of Electrodrome, the solar panels here. Keep thinking that piranha plane is an item, but it's not. Oh, Waluigi. Yeah, even you can see the kaboom on that now. And obviously we're going to turn left in a second. Ooh, fireball. So I think the max on coins, I think, might be 20 in this game? Yes, it is. Which is a big step up from 10 from the last game. That's pretty crazy to give us a couple of items just there, just in the fact, obviously there's a boo right there, so that kind of made Okay, I didn't mind that track either. I do like that it kind of expands a little bit upon the track. Obviously, riding from the bridge, riding in like a rolling start's kind of different as well. Oh, nice! It looks like it's actually like countries underneath the crown now. That's really cool. I've unlocked a new vehicle. Yeah, I actually do like that one. Let's go into free roam. Was that a Ninja? Hang on a minute. That's a spike ball. Oh, there's a spike. But I didn't really roam around when playing this to play it in 3 mode. Golden mushroom. Ow. I'm nice you can actually use the horn for that too. Someone turning into a ball bill. Now I got food as well, but a lot of them has been boosters when I've used them, when I've picked them up. Don't know if I'm using the right characters, obviously, for it. Obviously, I don't know if Cow has different different costumes or not. Yeah, here's Peach Stadium. Ah, damn it. But yeah, you have little missions in the free roam mode just to give you something to do in there, which I really do like the mentality of that, and ultimately it giving you a mentality of um, having something to do in the free roam to give you something so that the free roam's not boring, but also giving you in the situation mechanics of see, I recognize this song. I recognize it more from like animations from Mario rather than Sunshine, because obviously didn't play a lot of Sunshine. And ultimately, when I played Sunshine, it was fine. Like I didn't mind Sunshine too much. I just just couldn't get in the mentality of playing Sunshine when I played it through 3D All Stars. Ow. And off I go to the side. I took out a fucking railing there. At least in trying to get all of these rings, I guess it's a mentality of trying to get into a situation of trying to clear all of it. And trying to make sure that you get all the rings, because I'm sure there is a it looks like like stickers, which obviously you can use to customize a lot of your carts and that. Obviously, I've got a sticker on the side of this one. I'm guessing that's probably what the mentality is from beating some of these missions. Hey, Yoshi. Ow. Super Bell Hill, I recognise this track. But yeah, it definitely feels like a mentality of a world here, which I think it obviously is what they were going for, but it definitely feels like, in a lot of ways, even Charge and Chuck references. There's a whole lot of references to so many goddamn games. Surprised this is Choco Mountain. Well, lucky I got a Hey, the B-Dasher! Now, I'm not sure if, when it comes to the carts, I don't know whether they're random or not. I'm not sure. I got out of that. Sorry, excuse me. Who the fuck was that? Trying to see who that is. I'm trying to get. I don't know if they went this way. They didn't, gonna bail out, but it could be a new character that I don't have, and interacting with them could possibly give it to me. I don't know. Oh, even some Mario Kart Live music's in this game. Holy shit. So I reckon I'm going to leave it there, actually. And quit some free roam. But the mentality of Mario Kart World, I'm really enjoying it so far. Obviously, I haven't died. I've barely dived into the game. But the amount that I've played of the game so far is that it is a really, really good game. I think that ultimately, for me, it is going to be one that I'm really going to enjoy a lot. Oh, it's Baby Luigi. Sure, that's who I was driving against. I thought it was like DK or something, but yeah, there's so many different characters, so many different tracks in this game. Some that I respect the fact that they brought some of those tracks back. Just one of those things. Obviously, you can see so many different characters have so many different costumes. Luigi's got a whole bunch, so we'll eventually get to that. Then I'll get to obviously more free roam to get some of those costumes and stuff like that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this second opinion video on Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2. Finally have a Switch 2. It took me over a year to get one, but I've got one now, and I'm happy for it. Oh, it keeps up with the. Oh, I got Peach coins too. Cool. Obviously, Mario has a lot of costumes. Even a lot of the babies have costumes as well. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to have a Switch 2 now and enjoy the game as much as possible. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this second opinion series video on Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2. This has been Mario Man 100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.